Hello, everyone. Welcome to the grand finale of the sixth edition of TCS iON IntelliGem. I would like to call upon Ms. Shalini Gopalakrishnan, Head, TCS iON IntelliGem and School Education Engagements, to share a few words about the competition.
A happy new year to everyone gathered here today, and a warm welcome to the national grand finale of the sixth edition of TCS iON IntelliGem. Hearty congratulations to all our finalists. In the last few years, educational institutions, policies, and forums have stressed upon the need to inculcate the much needed 21st century skills in young learners at an early age. With the advance in AI, this need has increased manifold, surprising speed and agility. At TCS iON, with this foresight, IntelliGem was conceptualized as early as 2018. The purpose then was to reach out to schools, educators, students, and parents alike to increase the awareness of these crucial 21st century skills. We aim to make the students realize their true potential and be prepared for the unknown, uncertain, yet ever evolving future. This program, devised in a contest mode, runs almost through the entire academic session, starting from the Independence Day and concluding on the Republic Day. Right from the selection of the 5 skills or topics, to the structure of the various stages of the contest, to creation of the evaluation criteria, the entire student journey, learning, and experience has been diligently designed by a team of experts. Once the student registers and enrolls into the program, they are exposed to enriching learning content, and the student definitely takes something back home with them. Now, to all our finalists, congratulations and wish you the very best. You have proven to be an IntelliGem, and that is what we celebrate. Every one of you is a gem. Now, without further ado, over to the host. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to once again welcome you to the grand finale of the 6th edition of TCS iON IntelliGem, an innovative national contest to unearth the gems of tomorrow. We are gathered here for the finale of Communication Skills category Junior Level Competition, brought to you by TCS iON in partnership with STEP from the Hindu Group. Let me begin by introducing our most esteemed panel of jury for the day. Ms. Sridevi, a CELTA certified trainer, has over 14 years of experience in the ESL industry. She has trained professionals and students, making them effective and confident communicators. She has successfully conducted training programs for our corporate clients like BD India, Netcon, TVS Supply Chain, Hinduja Tech, Ford, and many other leading educational institutions. She has also created exceptional online educational content for our clients. She is a combination of professionalism and subject expertise and never fails to achieve the desired outcome. Ms. Smita Sundarajan is a training projects manager at STEP from the Hindu Group, a results-oriented professional with over a decade of diverse experience across airlines, customer care, administration, training, and preschool management. Possessing a track record of excellence, this seasoned individual brings together a unique blend of skills and achievements spanning across sectors. Currently, she manages the delivery of English language teaching and learning content for STEP and is also involved in teacher training projects offered by STEP. Ms. Shailaja Ramesh is a senior content manager at STEP. An avid reader, her passion for English led her on a path which took her all the way after graduating with a master's degree from the Ethiraj College for Women, Chennai, to the National University of Singapore, where she pursued a doctoral degree in English literature. Her stint in Singapore also opened up the world of education and pedagogy for her. Having worked at Cambridge Assessment English, she brings a rich insight into the needs of English learners in India. And now, for our most important guests, our finalists. They have successfully made it to the grand finale after proving their mettle in 3 challenging rounds. Please put your hands together to wish them luck for the grand finale. Welcome, Ira Kale from PSBB Senior Secondary School, T Nagar, Chennai.
Hello, my name is Ira Kalai and I study in class 5A in PSBB T Nagar. I live in Chennai city and my hobbies are reading and writing.
Shibani Jain from Lotus Valley International School, Gurgaon.
Hello everyone,
Hello Shibani.
Hi, I am Shibani Jain, a 5th grader from Lotus Valley International School, Gurgaon. I am an outdoor person and I love to do everything. I love to explore. My hobbies are reading, writing, singing, dancing, etc. Thank you.
Ashrit Kandi from Sai International School, Khurda.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashrit Khan. I study in 6th grade and in Sai International School, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. My hobbies are to write books, to solve the Rubik's Cube, play sports, and draw. Thank you.
And Advik Adigari from PSBB Senior Secondary School, Kanchipuram.
Hi, I am Advik Adhikari, an enthusiastic 6th grade student. I am always thrilled to learn, and along with improving my academic performance, I have also cultivated a few hobbies such as writing short stories. Thank you.
It's finally time to begin. Get ready for part 1, vlog. Our participants were asked to create an innovative 1-minute introductory video which they sent in earlier. Let's have a look at our first candidate's vlog. Candidate 1, Ira Kale from PSBB Senior Secondary School, T Nagar, Chennai.
Hi, I would like to introduce myself through a poem. So, here it goes. Hello everyone, I'm Ira Kale. My birthday is on 26 July. In class 5A, I study in the wonderful school of PSBB. I live in the lovely Chennai city. Reading and writing are my hobbies and my friends find me witty. I enjoy going on hikes. Pasta and noodles I really like. Enid Blyton and Sudha Murthy are my favorite authors' names. Chess and cricket are my favorite games. My favorite period is library. Maths and English I like equally. To play the keyboard and to sing, these two are my favorite things. Now I conclude this intro. Ready, get set and go. Wishing good luck to all the participants.
That was a beautiful vlog, Ira. Now, we have candidate 2, Shibani Jain from Lotus Valley International School, Gurgaon.
One falls only to rise. Novak Djokovic, my inspiration, got a serious wrist injury in 2018, only to win many Grand Slams after that. I, Shibani Jain, a 5th grader from Lotus Valley International School, truly believe that failures are meant to make you rise. I am an outdoor person and I love to play tennis. I also love to explore, even if it means broadening my horizons by reading different genres, though I prefer fiction. I love to dance and sing also. I take great pride in sharing that I have won many accolades in the fields of sports and academics. Last but definitely not the least, I would like to thank TCS iON IntelliGem for giving me this brilliant opportunity.
Great vlog, Shibani. Thank you. Now we have Ashrit Kandi from Sai International School, Kurda.
Hello, my dear judges and my fellow contestants. My name is Ashit Kandi. I'm 11 years old and I'm studying in 6th grade in Sai International School, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Some of my hobbies are story writing. I'm an author and I've written 2 books. The Tarot Card and Swordfire Squires Rise. I was in the top 100 best-selling authors league of India 2022, which was organized by Bree Books. Another one of my hobbies is drawing. I always liked transferring my imagination to a piece of paper. Some of my drawings are this Simba drawing, this sketch of the Buddha, and the scenery with a boat. When I grew up, I would like to become a doctor or a scientist, as I always wanted to help people. Thank you for listening.
That was a very interesting vlog. Thank you, Ashrit. Now we have Advik Adhigari from PSBB Senior Secondary School, Kanchipuram.
Hi, I'm Advik Adhikari, an enthusiastic 6th grade student. I am very grateful for this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in this prestigious event. I am always thrilled to learn. I value effective learning as a key tool for success in our ever-changing world. I also firmly believe that strong communication skills are equally valuable. Throughout my life, I have actively sought out opportunities to improve my skills. Whether it's by participating in debates or basketball matches, I embrace every chance to learn. I have also cultivated a few hobbies such as writing short stories and cycling. Exploring different types of food ranging from extremely spicy to nauseatingly sweet has always been an exciting experience for me. Moreover, I make it a point to stay updated on the latest innovative technology. Furthermore, I continuously strive to improve my academic performance, which has proven beneficial in many aspects. Ultimately, the words resilient, creative, and diligent best define my character. Thank you.
That was a great vlog, Advik. Thank you. I must say, all the introductions were quite innovative. Wonderfully done, participants. Let's move on to part 2, group discussion. You will have 10 minutes for this round. Before we reveal the topic, I would like to talk to you about something that is at the core of this round's values this year. The group discussion round's topics are aligned to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, laid out by the UN in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. These goals are an urgent call for action by all countries across the world. The topic for the group discussion will be revealed now, and here it is. This topic is aligned with Goal 4 of SDGs, which is quality education. Online education, bridging gaps or widening inequalities. The time limit is 10 minutes.
Participants, so since this is a group discussion, you will have to unmute yourselves and you will be talking amongst yourselves as a group, all right? And we will be observing you. So you can talk, you can agree with each other, disagree, and so on, all right? So I'm going to start timing you. I'll let you know when your time starts and you can start your group discussion, okay? So your time starts now.
Hello everyone, as we all know from my introduction, I am Sivani Jain from Lotus Valley International School. I would like to start the topic, start to speak for the topic online education, bridging gaps or widening inequalities. As we all know, when the pandemic hit, we had to study online from home, either on Zoom meetings or Teams. So I think that this is not a good step, but it is somehow a little good also. As we had no alternative, we could not have gone to school while coronavirus. So the school introduced a new variation, online education. Online education had many ups as well as downs. So I would like to speak about their downs. Many kids were not focusing in their classes. They were either not paying attention, they were switching off their cameras and doing something else. And also, teachers, it is a really good thing that online classes have shown us. Teachers were able to explain us so many things using many different tools.
Yes, good point, Sibani. Actually, I would like to add on. In online in online school, there was no physical activities. Yeah, sure, there was online class for PE and other exercises, but it didn't feel as good as in real school. It would be so fun playing with your friends outside, right? To add on, good point, Sibani, about people not paying attention. I would like to add on that also they would lie about not about their cameras. They would say that they wouldn't turn on and their mic was also not working, which is really dishonest, and we should not do that. And also props to the teachers. They did such a good job teaching us during this hard time.
I
Yes,
agree
I
with
agree
what
with you. The online education has, although it has all those cons that we have just discussed, we also have it bridging the gaps which were not possible in physical education. We can use multiple resources, and also, like you said, there are also disadvantages like people turning off their cameras and doing something else. I agree with you, but in addition to that, bridging it has also been bridging a lot of gaps. Teachers can check their progress reports online and do everything easily than what they were doing before.
I agree with what all three of you said, and I would like to add on to that by saying that online school also increased our screen time and affected our eyes. Many people started wearing glasses after this online school as it increased their screen time and damaged their eyes. But one advantage of this online school is that as we did not have to travel to school in vehicles, the pollution levels also reduced.
Yes, that is a true fact. The pollution has decreased, and also our time which was spent in commute to school was also saved, and which could be used for other things like developing a skill or practicing your hobby or even studying for upcoming exams.
That was a really nice points. Those were really nice points said by Advik and Ira. I really like your points very much, but I would like to add on to what Ira said. So, yes, less pollution is being caused by cars, but is offline school better than online school? I would say no, as Ashrit said, that we are not able to do many things like physical education, dancing, or singing, but we learned many other things. Also, one another disadvantage is that kids did not have that much exposure that they were getting by studying and giving exams in school. Online exams were not monitored that carefully, and kids could have easily cheated.
Yes, another thing I would like to add on is that with the online school, it also was really bad, but it was also good because it made teachers jobs much more easier. As now there's these different applications such as Google Forms and other apps, which we could make the exams easily, and um, we could put multiple choice questions or writing. But yes, I do agree with Sibani. That's a good point. That it was really easy to cheat on these exams. So we should not be honest about this.
I agree with what you guys said, and I would like to add on by listing another disadvantage of online school. Other staff in the school who could only work during offline school, such as cleaners and etc., were out of their jobs for a while during online school, so they could not earn as much money as they could have during offline school.
Oh, yes. Really, a really nice point. But I would like to add on an advantage. Earlier, when the concept of online education was not introduced, days when it was too cold or there was too much pollution, we were not able to attend classes at all, no offline. But now, since there is online education, teachers are conducting lessons online to fill in the gap of these days which have pollution or are too cold.
Yes, I agree with you. But also, many children learned a lot of important skills related to technology, like typing or using certain programs, which would be very useful later in professional settings.
Anvik, I do agree with you on the point that we can learn a lot more about technology, but we also do have computer labs in our school that we have designated periods to learn about all these applications. But I don't think I think that it will be more interactive if we do it from our home, as we are on our own laptops and we can do it better. Also, I've noticed that there are a lot of problems with the computers which are in our schools. So this will be better as it's fully working and we can do it from the comfort of our homes. Another thing is that we save a lot of time from online school. So before in offline school, and even now, we used to waste a lot of time getting ready, eating breakfast, and going to school. But now we can just log into our laptops and join the class. So it will be much more time saving and convenient for us.
I think what you all I think what you all said is right, and I like that point Sivani said about when the weather is bad, we can still go to school. Such as these days, when offline school has resumed, if it rains, we aren't able to go to school, so we can log in from our computer. But one problem in online school is if your network isn't working properly, it's difficult to join the classes.
Yes, I agree. In case of a bad weather like cyclones or thunderstorms, due to electricity disruptions, we might face network issues, and class would anyway would have been cancelled.
Also, another thing is that there might be technical glitches inside the school in the school. That means that we need to cancel our classes. As I've experienced this before, there's a technical glitch and all of the Google Meet links weren't working. So with that day, the school was fully cancelled, which is really bad.
Participants, you have 1.5 minutes left.
So to conclude, I would like to say, is online education really that helpful? Yes, it was during the pandemic. But I would say that offline education is better as we are able to go learn new things face to face with the teachers, make socialize, make social commitments, and we can also have very much fun with our friends.
To conclude, I would like to agree with everything that everyone has said. And my opinion is that offline school is always going to be much, much better than online school, as online school can never make us understand concepts the same way we would have understood them in offline school.
Yes, we
Yes.
even get more time in school, as in online class, we might get lesser time to avoid more screen time. So we get from like morning to evening or afternoon, which is a lot of time to help us learn. I agree with all of you, and and also it was useful in the pandemic, but not really now. Online class.
Your
To
time is
conclude,
up.
I would like to conclude,
Thank
I
you.
would also like to say that online school could never replicate the actual feeling of offline school. Enjoying with their friends, playing outside, and all of the interactive lessons in offline school.
Thank you,
Online
Dr.
could never replicate that. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very insightful comments from our young participants here. After that thought provoking session, we move on to part 3. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Each participant will be shown 3 unconnected pictures. Using these, you will have to create a story. You will have 1 minute to think up and 3 minutes to tell the story. Any questions?
Actually, I have one question. We are allowed to do notes during that 1 minute time period, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone else? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Wonderful. Let's begin. Ira, here are your pictures.
Ira, your thinking time starts now. Ira, your 1 minute is up. You can start talking. Narrate the story.
Once upon a time, in a large house in the center of the town, there lived a man named Jack. One day, he had some work, so he decided to go out. He took his scooter and started out. While he was returning to his house, a heavy storm blew up. When the storm got too heavy, he decided to take shelter. He saw an old abandoned shop nearby, so he stepped inside. It was empty and there was no one there. He saw a door. Thinking it was a bathroom or another room, he opened it and he found himself in a different land altogether. There were flowers everywhere and mountains. The storm too had stopped and the sky was bright blue. He did not understand which part of his city he was in. He searched around for a while, and after about an hour, he finally came to the conclusion that he was in a different city and this was a magical door which had taken him somewhere else. He wondered if he was still in the same year. He walked around for a while and finally he found an old shepherd taking his sheep outside. He asked the shepherd, "Excuse me, what year is this?" He said, "Don't you know what the year is? Of course, it's the year 2030. And this is the city of flowers." The man walked on for a while, hoping to reach his home back. He searched for the door, but he could not find it. He decided to employ some other means of coming back home. After a while, night fell. He decided to rest for a while. He found a shady tree and he lay down under it to sleep. In the middle of the night, a bird woke him up. When he got up, to his surprise, the bird spoke to him. "This is the city of flowers, and if you want to go out, you have to travel to a different city through the bus that leaves tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. The bus station is 10 kilometers away. Start walking now." The man took the bird's advice and began walking to the bus station. He reached just in time in the morning to catch the bus. When he hopped into it, he found himself after an hour, the bus reached his destination. He found himself in another city. For a second, he was hopeful that it was his town, but again, he found out that it was another town again. He walked around hopefully for a while and found a house. He knocked on the door and went inside, hoping to find food and shelter at least for one day. Inside there stood an old man with a very long beard, and he was wearing what looked like a wizard hat. When questioned, the old man said, "Yes, I am a great..."
Thank you, Ira. I'm sorry to interrupt, but thank you. Your time's up.
That was a great story, Ira. Shibani, here are your pictures.
Shibani, your thinking time starts now. Shibani, you can start your story now.
It was Sunday morning, 16th December. Sam woke up. His parents surprised him with a chocolate cake and buntings. They said, "Sam, come on, come fast, hurry, take a bath. We have already packed our luggage." Sam, he still woke up. He just woke up. He is confused. What is happening? Are my parents okay? Is this a dream? His parents said, "Sam, I know what you are wondering. This is not a dream and we're perfectly okay. We want to surprise you. We are going to Japan today. So come fast, let's have breakfast and rush off to the airport." Sam was super excited. He did everything fast, like in flash speed. They reached the airport at 7 a.m. Sam was super excited and he couldn't hold his horses. He kept on asking his parents questions throughout the flight. The route to Japan went from Nepal. They saw Mount Everest. They saw many oceans and rivers. But due to the fog in Nepal, the plane had to do an emergency landing. Sam was quite disappointed, but his parents were not worried. They said, "It's okay, Sam. It's going to take about an hour for the plane to refuel. Till then, we can visit the famous places of Nepal." Though they could not do it because the plane landed in an isolated area where there were only 2 or 3 cottages. So Sam and his parents entered a house. It looked very old, but it was small. But it was also a bit dingy. They enter the house. Inside, there was no one, though it was a really comfortable space. They enter, and Sam's mother said, "Hello, is there anyone inside? We do not want to invade your personal space, but can we stay here for an hour? Our plane has done an emergency landing here." There was no reply. So Sam and his parents thought not to be rude, so they exited. But to their surprise, there was no door. So they tried breaking the walls of the house.
Shibani, your time's up. Thank you.
That was very interesting. Now we have Ashrit. Here are your pictures.
Ashrit, your thinking time starts now.
Okay, thanks.
Ashrit, you can start your story now.
Okay. Once upon a time, this was 2026. There was a young, naughty boy. He always did mischievous things. His name was Louis. Today, he thought, oh, I want to do something mischievous. I've been bored for a while. He went outside, and he suddenly saw a car. Then something struck him. Should I steal my parents' car? Nothing will happen, right? He brushed it off like it was nothing. He found his parents' car and took it. He was driving, and he actually could drive decently. He still couldn't reach the pedals though. He had to sit in front. Then he saw a cute cat outside. I said, he literally melted of cuteness. Oh my god, that cat was so cute. I need to take him. So, very hastily, he pulled over the car and took the cat. And that's when everything started. Everything became weird. As he was driving, he knew exactly where he wanted to go. He was very hungry, so he decided to go to the McDonald's near him. But then he saw a tunnel while he was driving. What? Oh my god, I'm really scared. Should I go through it? He contemplated his decision of even entering the car. When he entered, he could not see, but the other side of the tunnel was closed. Oh no, he thought, I'm going to crash. But right when he was about to hit the wall, he fainted. He could see nothing. Then suddenly, he woke up. Everything was in black and white. Everything looked so old fashioned. He was in a bed. An old lady said, oh, I found you, young child, laying on the floor here. He asked, what? Why is everything in black and white? Miss, please tell me. The old lady was confused. Everything in black and white? I can see colors. I think you were fainted, so you are a little out of your senses now. Louis woke up from the bed he was in, and he was absolutely shocked. He asked the old lady, what year is it? The old lady said, oh, completely forgot. You probably hit your head. It's right now, it's 1838, and you're in New York. What? He time traveled to the past? 1838? He was in New York. He went outside and he could see the Empire State Building. It looked so weird. Around the Empire State Building, there were old fashioned houses. That was the only That is the only building which looked like it is modern.
Thank you, Ashrat. Your time's up.
Great story, Ashrit. Advik, here are your pictures.
Excuse me, ma'am, may I please plug my device on charge?
Sure, Ida. Advik, your thinking time starts now. Advik, you can start your story now.
Yes, ma'am. So, once upon a time, there lived a young man named Alex. He had done an education with focus on engineering. He knew well about machines and used to tinker with them when he was a small child. Now, he went to an area where he started an interest in coconut planting. He made a huge garden of his own and he managed it with many people. He had many employees and he had a low source of money. He decided that he needed to make money and he took his tools with him to go to a city. He had almost no money left with him, so he decided to walk. He could not know the way as the area he was in was a very lonely one. He went through a railway track and he just thought, wait, I can follow this railway track and see where it reaches the next station. There would be some sort of civilization there. And then Alex started. He started walking in the through parallel to the railway track with his tools. There was no signs of any trains around him, so he just kept walking and walking. After a few hours, he found the railway line splitting into two, and half a mile into the other track, there was an abandoned train. Alex was so shocked, so he went into the train and discovered what was inside it. It was nothing. There was nothing. The floor was dirty, the windows were almost broken, but it was still fairly clean. He decided to repair some part of the train and he decided to take away some old parts to make some money. He had a good knowledge of machines and engineering, so he started repairing the train. He decided that he would not repair the whole train as it would take him a long, long time. That would be a many months. He decided to repair only a small portion of the engine and took out the old parts. These old parts were reusable, and as he had learned from the website of the United Nations earlier, he could have used them for other purposes. So he decided to sell them in the city where he would reach. Then Alex started off on his continued his journey. He kept walking along. There were fields of flowers and lot of scenery. He saw all the scenery and he was mesmerized with it. After a few days of traveling, he had almost run out of food.
Adrit, thank you. Your time's up.
Okay, ma'am.
That was a fantastic story. Thank you. I think that this session jogged all of our imaginative capabilities. Thank you, participants. Are you ready for the final round? Let's begin. Part 4, Block and Tackle. This round will test your debating capabilities even further. Participants will be invited to speak one by one. As they speak, the judges will alternate between the commands of block and tackle. You will need to deliver 4 arguments when the judge says tackle and deliver against arguments when the judge says block. The topic was already shared with you and will be shown on screen as you speak. Ira, your topic was, it is better to be kind than to be truthful.
Ira, you can start with tackle.
I'm allowed to refer anywhere if I've written the points down, right?
Yes.
I can.
You can refer to. Since you've prepared your material, you can refer to the material that you've prepared.
While the truth may be extremely valuable, as Professor Dumbledore says in the Harry Potter series, the truth is a beautiful and terrible thing. The truth can sometimes hurt people's feelings, depress them, and shock or surprise them. Sometimes it is better to lie to prevent hurting people's feelings. Kindness can never hurt or harm a single soul.
Ira?
It rarely fails. Block. Truthfulness is an extremely important virtue. While it is bad to not be good to others, it is worse to hide, falsify, or lie about things. It can also harm us, while being truthful seldom can. For example, kind is a great thing to be. It helps us understand other people's feelings and help them. It leaves us with the happy thought that we have made a person's day a little bit better, even if it is only a tiny bit. Kindness is also extremely contagious and it can encourage the whole world. It is always better to be truthful. For example, if a student does not complete their homework and tells a lie about it, if they are found out, they will be in much worse trouble than they would have been if they had told the truth and bore the consequences. Some of the greatest people in the world are known for telling the truth. For example, King Harishchandra never failed to be truthful and went on to become one of the most successful kings in Indian mythology. While kindness makes us feel happy, it also makes other people feel good. While it isn't necessary for truth to always help others, kindness invariably brings a smile to others' faces and can brighten someone's day. When you are compassionate and good to others, no matter how tiny or big the deed is, it always can make someone's day.
Block.
Truth is like a precious gemstone. When handled carefully, it can give great results. It paves a clear pathway to the door of righteousness and makes us good human beings. Kindness cannot do this as well as truth. Because if someone is kind, when others are upset, in such times of darkness, kind words can console them, whereas truth cannot lift spirits when people feel low. Kindness gives us powers to empathize and sympathize with others, and it has the ability to light a lamp in a room of darkness.
Block.
Even if truth cannot directly change the world, it can do a lot of good to one person. And if that one person goes to change the world, it will still be a...
Thank you, Ida.
Thank you.
That was very insightful. Thank you, Ira. Here we have our second candidate, Shibani. Your topic was, shorter school days are better for students.
Shibani, You can start with block.
Parents, when their kids have shorter school timings and they have longer work hours, parents are forced to send their children to daycares, thus making a heavy financial burden to the parents. So, what is the point of having short school days? Secondly, extracurricular activities are can be taught in school only if they have longer days.
Tackle.
Most of the students sleep through long periods. If we had shorter school days, kids would understand and grasp the knowledge better. Secondly, kids can do extracurricular activities that they love outside and they can train from a professional academy. Thirdly, they can have enough time at home to spend time with family and friends. If we had shorter school days, teachers would be in a rush to teach the concept to the students. But if we have longer school days, teachers will be able to apprehend the doubts and they will be able to teach the concept with clarity. Lastly, I would like to say that teaching students to sit for longer times can also help them in their future exams and jobs. Yes, ma'am.
Tackle.
Yes, ma'am. To conclude tackle, I would like to say rather than cutting off 2 to 3 periods from the whole school timetable, we can cut out 10 minutes from each period in order to give the students a brain break and they can revise.
Are your arguments completed, Shibani?
Yes, ma'am. 4 points each.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Shibani. Now, Ashrit, your topic was computers should replace teachers.
Ashrit, you can start with block.
Teachers teach us a lot. We say that teachers are God. Teachers are a good role model and they provide mentorship. They make students realize that they are a human being and they should be respected. They teach essential things such as soft skills, manners, and also communication. Computers are consistent and efficient. They can give you in-depth explanations in less than a few seconds. With that, there's also automatic grading assessments and there'll be no bias, which is great. Unfortunately, some students face bias, which is not the case here. Every student is teacher is teachers provide real life experiences such as field trips, activity, and teamwork. They teach soft skills like communication, teamwork, and adaptability, which is essential for today's 21st century world. They give a practical explanation with the help of experiments and objects. This helps bridge the gap between pure theory and real world scenarios, which might not be replicated effectively by computers. Okay. Computers have a 24/7 availability. This means that the student can study whenever they want, around the clock. This is not the case for teachers, as there's a specific time period of 7 hours. Here, the student can study whenever they want, and they can open their application, and also there will be an AI tutor or a computer tutor that can already teach them whenever they need to study. Another thing is that computers have access to information. They can look on the web and give you a lot of. Okay. Another thing that AI doesn't do is that teachers encourage creativity and innovation. AI just gives information and doesn't explain it to you properly. But teachers encourage creativity and open ended assignments, brainstorming sessions, and collaborative based projects. These elements are extremely challenging for an AI to achieve, as they cannot showcase anything like this. They won't be able to do any group activities as as they won't be able to listen what the class is saying. Okay. AI gives a adaptive learning experience. This means that they analyze the student's performance, data, learning styles, and abilities. Based on this information, they give personalized learning assignments by adjusting the pace and difficulty based on their learning. Another thing is that computers are more cost effective in the long run. We don't need to hire teachers, and also we don't need to go to school.
Thank you, Ashrit. Your time's up.
Thank you.
That was very interesting. Thank you, Ashrit. Our final candidate for the junior round, Advik. Your topic was people who get better grades in school will be more successful in life.
Advik, you can start with tackle.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, career opportunities. A strong academic record can open the doors to better career opportunities. For example, IT professionals who have had high grades in school will have higher chance of gaining admission in various companies. Next, we have work ethic. Achieving good grades often reflects discipline, hard work, and dedication by a student. These are quality. First of all, here in block, we have real world skills. Success in life requires more than just academic achievements. Soft skills such as communication, creativity, and adaptability are equally crucial for success in life and not just academic performance, which does not value these skills. Next, we have entrepreneur skills. Many successful entrepreneurs didn't excel academically but thrive due to their innovative thinking and ability to take risks.
Tackle.
Next, we have learning and knowledge. Higher grades suggest a deeper understanding of subjects taught in school, which can contribute as a factor to long term success by providing a solid foundation. For example, a medical student first learns about general medicine and post graduation they learn about a specialized field, increasing their understanding of it. As it provides a solid foundation, the student may achieve long term success as a doctor with a solid foundation of the specialization. Then we have credentials. Higher grades serve as credentials, enhancing credibility and trust of an individual in various professional settings. Innovation and creativity. Strict adherence to academic standards may hinder innovative and creative thinking, which are vital for success in dynamic, evolving industries. This concludes that success does not solely depend on good grades. Diverse paths to success. Success can be achieved through various paths. Unconventional routes often lead to breakthroughs and unique accomplishments.
Tackle.
Licensing. In certain specialized fields such as medicine and law, academic achievements and good grades in school are directly tied to licensing and career advancement. Without a license, the lawyers or doctors may not be able to continue their career, hence highlighting the importance of good grades in school in life success. Financial stability. Higher academic grades will lead to better paying jobs, contributing to financial stability and a higher standard of living. External factors. External factors like personal setbacks or economic situations can significantly impact successive.
Thank you, Advik.
Thank you, ma'am.
That was very thought provoking. Thank you, Advik. That was quite spectacular. Please put your hands together for our wonderful participants. Congratulations to all our finalists. Now, we have a little surprise in store for you. We now come to the surprise round of the TCS iON IntelliGem Communication Skills Grand Finale. We have a few impromptu questions for the candidates, and here they are. Ashrit, tell us, why did you enter this competition?
I wanted to enter because I actually wanted to show I always was an extrovert. I loved making friends and I really just communicated with everyone. So I entered this conversation because I entered this competition because I wanted to communicate with everyone and show my prowess.
What do you hope and wish to achieve from participating in this competition?
I wish to achieve that I can improve my communication skills. I want to learn a lot about this. As I said before, that I always talk with my friends. I wanted to be charismatic and I wanted just to be a better person in communication.
What was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
Hmm. It has to be the pic. It has to be everything really. It was really fun, from the group discussion to the debates to the picture round. Everything was fun. I liked honing my imagination to make new stories as well. And it was also really fun and challenging to do the debate.
Now, Shibani, here are the same questions for you. Why did you enter this competition?
I wanted to enter this competition to test my communication skills. I really wanted to see, am I really good at communicating? As we all know that communication skills is one of the skills that almost every child needs to excel in order to survive the 21st century.
What do you hope and wish to achieve from participating in this competition?
I wish to achieve more knowledge about this topic, and with this competition, the grand finale, I got to know many things. I got to know about how a group discussion is conducted, and this is probably the first time I've let my imagination run wild with some random series of pictures.
What was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
I honestly loved everything. Though my most favorite was a picture speaks a thousand words. I had I had much fun creating and imagining the story I'm going to form.
Advik, let me ask you, why did you enter this competition?
I have entered this competition as I wanted to learn better communication skills. I wanted to learn how communication should really be done in real life. I wanted to know how the 21st century, the level of the skills of the 21st century in communication. I also wanted to improve my daily life communication with my friends and teachers. I even wanted to improve my writing skills, which I think are a big part of communication.
What do you hope and wish to achieve from participating in this competition?
I had wished to achieve the writing better essays and speaking better and to also become a charismatic communicator. I wanted to ace communicating with people in daily life and also make it an interactive experience when I'm communicating online.
What was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
I have learned how to communicate effectively and I also learned how to interact with peers in a group discussion and or even create stories from three pictures.
Now, Ira, why did you enter this competition?
I entered the communication skills TCS on topic because I enjoy writing poems and stories and reading. So I like written communication and communicating with others. So that's why I entered this competition.
What do you hope and wish to achieve from participating in this competition?
I hope to improve my communication skills, learn the qualities of leadership and charismatic leaders, and improve my communication.
What was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
I liked everything in the competition, but my favorite was the block and tackle because I have never seen that kind of debate before, and I thought it was really interesting.
Thank you, everyone. At this point, I request the judges to take a moment to address the finalists and share their valuable feedback with them.
So we'll go in the order of the participants. So we'll start with feedback for Ira. Okay.
Hi, Ira. Smita.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Ira, you're very confident. The way you started the session, I was actually surprised. You were very confident in delivering whatever thoughts and whatever you had prepared. And like you said, for block and tackle, you had so many points prepared. And all the points you had delivered crystal clear points, and your vocabulary, your fluency was all really good. And when you were referring in group discussion about pollution, actual real life examples and facts, all that was neatly stacked, and everything was delivered excellent way. And few things was I know that the last surprise bit was on the spot, but then if you can think of something, anything where you can refer to or give example. Since you're a poet, you could have referred to any proverb and spoken. If you had put a little bit of a creativity in the end, that would have been a nice icing on the cake. Yeah, but you did a fantastic job, and all the best, Ira. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, we'll move on to Shivani's feedback.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Shivani.
Hi, ma'am.
Sridevi here. So you are very confident, and I really like that. And your expressions are amazing. You had so much enthusiasm. That was really good. And even your story, it was very creative. So those are some things that I really loved about your speech. And in your block and tackle, you had very good points. So wherever possible, you gave good points. You've done your research, and that's really nice. You can work on your vocabulary. How do you think you can do that?
Ma'am, by reading more books.
Read, listen, expose yourself to the language more, right? So you can work on your vocabulary, and that would also improve your grammar. So that is my advice to you, and yeah, all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
And now Ashrit.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. You are an obvious extrovert, as you mentioned just now. So that came through in every bit of your, every round. Whether it was a storytelling, you almost did voices, your exclamations. That was all.
Yes, ma'am.
And your stories were also, your picture story was very creative. It was very well done. You have very narrative and a very narrative voice, and you're a very natural storyteller. So keep that up.
Thank you, ma'am.
A couple of things I would say to you would be, while you are a natural storyteller, you might want to think about different words that you can use when you narrate your stories. So this means you need to right? So
yes,
read more. Try narrating a story without repeating some important words. Try using looking up the thesaurus, for words that you can use instead of the same thing. So that would
thanks.
make you a much more well-rounded storyteller and public speaker.
Thank you.
All the best. And now for Advik, Sridevi ma'am.
Hi, Advik.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah. So, Advik, you are very calm and composed and confident. You have your own style, and I think you should, keep that up. It's really nice. You have good flow of ideas. So, you had also done your homework. That's really nice. The best part of your speech, your strength, is you gave a lot of examples and facts. So that is what makes your argument very strong, and you did that very well. Okay. And you also listen very carefully to what the others say. You think about how you can respond, and you responded really well. In the last part, that is that surprise that you had, it was all of a sudden, right? So there, how do you think you can have better fluency there? Because here and there were pauses, right? And you were like stuck for ideas. How do you think you can improve that?
I can do that, ma'am, by searching up surprise questions from the web or even search for good books for them and try to create my ideas from them, which that would have helped me.
Yes, and you can also do some practice, right? You can look at different topics and practice on your own, speaking on impromptu topics. You can do that. That will be very helpful.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
you. How to speak on the spot. You can work on that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thus, we come to the end of the finale of Communication Skills category Junior Level Competition, brought to you by TCS iON in partnership with STEP from the Hindu Group. We look forward to seeing all of you again for the award ceremony, and we wish you the very best. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.